Breaking news that's coming in at the top of this hour. Marad municipality has decided to restore the power and water connections in 4 apartments. The facility will be restored for 4 days to facilitate eviction of the flat residents. This after residents of the Kochi apartment complexes had made a fresh demand and fresh demands from the government. The district administration is also finalizing the alternate accommodation options for the flat residents. However, the expenses for the same will have to be borne by the flat residents. My colleague Gopi Krishnan Unithan is in fact joining me live on this story. Gopi, so some respite because they had cut off for the water and the electricity connections, but now in order to facilitate the eviction process, they've decided to restore the electricity and water connections in 4 flats.
Well, indeed, Paulami, that is how we can see this situation here. But immediately after this news came that the Marad municipalities decided to restore the power facility, we also have another development from here, because the flat residents here have launched an indefinite hunger strike here. Now, the restoration of power was one among the many demands which were put forward by them. And now, as you can see here, the indefinite agitation has begun just now, and I will just quickly read out some of the demands which are being made by them. First is to restore the electricity and water supply, which has now already been decided by the Marad municipality, so that certainly will be done. Issue proper eviction notices to all flat owners, and also convince the flat owners about the alternate accommodation, and rent for the same shall be paid by the government. Now, that is actually one grey area where I do not really have a clear idea, because even in the morning when we were speaking to some of the officials in Marad municipality, they were actually giving us the opinion that they will try and look at and give them alternate options, but they are not really sure if if the government can bear the expenses of that. Now, in this situation, the district collector has called for a meeting with the residents of the flats here, and also the sub-collector who is in charge of demolition is expected to come here in about 30 minutes time. So certainly there is a lot of uncertainty regarding this protest and how the state government is going to go ahead with this demolition and the further processes. We will certainly have to wait throughout the day to try and find out on what will be the stand of the government and these protesters here. Back to you.
So basically, Gopi, what you're trying to tell us is now the flat residents have gone on an indefinite hunger strike because they have a whole set of demands which they're making from the state government, and because all of those demands haven't been made, they will be on the strike despite the Supreme Court's orders to vacate those flats by October 3rd at the maximum.
Well, exactly, Paulami, those are the certain set of demands which are being put forward by the flat residents, because remember, the state government has already prepared a timeline of 138 days for the complete demolition of these 4 apartments in Marad municipality, and as per that particular plan, the eviction process should start today. So today, technically, we will not really see an eviction where the flat residents will be forced to move out from these flats and apartments that they're staying in. Technically, we will have the sub-collector who is coming in, and he will hold the first round of discussion with the flat owners here. And after that, in the afternoon, there is a detailed meeting, and kind of an all-party meeting which has been called for by the district collector, where even the flat owners will get to attend and they will get to raise their objections and demands. And after that, maybe by tomorrow, the state government will have a better idea on how they are going to go about this eviction. Remember, they have only 4 days time. The October 3rd, as per the timeline, October 3rd is the time by when the eviction has to be completed. By 9th of October, the company for demolition has to be finalized, and by October 11th, the demolition should begin. This is what the timeline of the state government says. And there is also one important demand which is being put forward by the flat residents. They have actually demanded that at least 30 days time be given to them for peaceful and safe evacuation, and so that they can also move out properly without causing any harm to their objects in the house. And that is actually one thing which might further delay the process, but we do not really know what the state government is planning at the moment. hopefully in today's meeting we will get a better picture on how the state government is going to go about this.
Right. So we'll of course keep coming back to you, Gopi, for all the updates after those meetings between the residents and state government officials. Gopi there reporting from Kochi.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.